All right, so the word of the week, I had a phrase, and it's called time under tension. Now, there isn't a specific word like tension in the scriptures, but tribulation is the word I found. And the word for tribulation in the Hebrew is tazarah, and it means distress, straits, trouble, pressure or constriction, or narrowing tightness due to circumstances. So that sounds like the straight gate that we have to walk through, right? So, as we all know, for those who work out, time under tension is an exercise term. So the more time you spend under tension, the more growth or benefit you'll get out of that lift, so to speak. So now how does that compare when it comes to spiritual growth? So for those, when it comes down to referring to those things, again, within reason, obviously you don't want to go too much beyond what you're able to handle, all right? So growth happens under sustained pressure, and the tension that we're looking at are the trials and tribulations that we have to go through. That could be your temptations, your doubt, the hardship and everything that we have to go through. But muscles grow when they stay under resistance, much like your faith when you exercise just like a muscle, right? So your character, you have to be able to remain steadfast. So that goes into perseverance. And over time, that's when it's all going to happen. It's not going to be quick and easy moments. So you got to be able to think about the more time I spend under this and not escaping away from it, I'm going to reap the benefits of it. Escaping is essentially just going back into the world. So the resistance, it signals something that is being strengthened. So that's where the uncomfortability comes in. You're being strengthened by something you haven't been challenged before. Just like muscles you haven't touched before, now you're exposed to something new, right? So in exercise, tension isn't a sign of failure, it's just a point of exercise, right? So just like the spirit, oppositions or struggles are part of refining you. You can think of Sirach 2, look at that whole chapter, all right? So when you stay under tension without breaking and maintaining form without collapsing under the weight, spiritually, what does that do? You're holding on to your beliefs. You're maintaining your values under pressure. Just like the affirmation that the Elder Monaghan handed out. You can read those things that be able to abuse your spirits to be able to maintain under the pressure. And then continuing to practice, study, even when it's difficult at times. Rash talked about it, you got to be able to perform even while you're under pressure, perform while you're sick, perform while you're hamburgers, right? And just letting go of your inhibitions. So you don't want to grow weary in well-doing. So the recovery also matters. You have to know your pace. You don't want to push too hard and too fast, and that can lead to a burnout. It can lead to injuries. So spiritually, you want to be able to have a constant strain, but you also want to have that replenishment. And the scriptures is that replenishment that we go to whenever we start to feel like we're burning out. All right. Now, Ashpa, can you hold James? Or can you grab James 1 and read verses 2 through 4? And Aharon, can you read Hebrews 12 and 11?
Hey, brothers that work out, you know what he's talking about. That's why you brothers got to get in the gym, man, to the best of your ability, so you can understand,
James 1, 2, and 4. 2 through 4. But that's the reason what he just said is true, because when it comes down to working out, the reason why I like it so much compared to the word, because it's pretty direct. What you get, the work that you put in towards your fitness is going to show. There is no excuses, there's no if, and, or buts about it, there's no other way around it. Just like when it comes to this truth, Yahweh Shai is the only way through, right? Now you have to enter at the straight gate. You try to find another way around, you're just going to fall out. James 1, verses 2 through 4.
James 1, starting at verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work.
That's the key saying. Let patience have its perfect work. Just like when you're trying to do a set, right? You're going to start really experiencing the burn, and that's where the reps matter. But imagine you just dropped the weight because it was getting hard. That's essentially what it is when you're working out in the spirit, right? It's getting hard. Oh, dang, let me go ahead and run away. Nah, you're not going to be able to get the growth from that. Keep going.
That ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
Right. So growth requires opposition, just like holding the muscle under tension to build strength. You have to be able to endure the trials, and many other trials and tribulations going to come your way. But what that's going to do is produce steadfastness, perseverance, which leads to your faith ultimately just growing. All right. So you don't want to escape the tension too early, or you won't get the full results. All right. So much like I said, dropping the weight before you finish your set and finish your reps. So the tension are the trials, and they're not meant to break you. They help to make you grow. And in time and perseverance, you have to allow those trials to make its work. It may seem hard, it may seem like it's just, and I speak on this now because it's things I'm even going through now too. So I'm just talking I can just sincerely from the heart, When you're going through certain things, you also have brotherhood between you. You don't sit there and just, think you can do it all by yourself. That's pride. You ain't got it like that, But also the main goal is just maturity and growth. That's the reason why you want to accept these trials cheerfully, so it can help you grow. In Hebrews 12 and 11. Sean, can you get Hebrews 12 and 11? Hebrews 12 and 11.
This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby.
So endure for a little season, because in the end we're going to reap the benefits thereof. You know, it's just telling us to endure with discipline, with steadfastness, keep moving forward. Same how we remain in detention. All right. So overall, detention is just used as a metaphor. All right, and I used it for enduring challenges over time in a way that produces strength, which is your faith, resilience, and your growth. And it won't come with just quick victories. You got to think about that. It remains from remaining steadfast while in the struggle. That's all I got.